On May 24th, 2025 officers responded to a suspicious person call after a witness reported a male going through mailboxes while appearing to be under the influence of narcotics.
Hello.
Hey. We saw him walking down Swanson, and he's going through mailboxes. And he stopped in our driveway for some reason. My wife was out there with the dogs. So she came and got me, and we started talking to him. This is from Leeward, right around here. We were going to take it and put it back in their mailbox. But he had that in his hand, and he was going through other people's mailboxes, too. He's high as he could be.
Gotcha. Hey, man. What's your deal?
I'm sorry, I was at my friend's house last night. I know, I snuck out at my parents'. I still have to...
How old are you?
I'm 20.
20? Do you have a license on you? Take your hands on it.
Yeah. First name's Seth.
S-E-T-H?
Yes, sir.
Middle initial?
I don't have one.
Okay. Alright. So, what are you doing?
I need to let my parents know that I was out the other night.
Alright, hold on. Before I go too far, just because I'm interacting with you and I have no clue what you're doing out here, I'm going to read something to you, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before I ask you any questions and to have one present during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer any questions without a lawyer present, you will have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. Do you understand these rights that I read to you? Alright, and with these rights in mind, do you mind?
The stop is legally sound under Terry versus Ohio. An eyewitness account of specific criminal conduct clears the reasonable articulable suspicion threshold. What follows, however, is more complicated. At 1:28, the officer reads Miranda before any formal arrest. Not required at this stage under Berkemer versus McCarty, but legally protective. Early Miranda ensures any statements obtained remain admissible. This is a conservative call, not a procedural error.
Telling me what's going on today. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's going on, dude?
I just need to have a seat for a little while, just because...
Alright.
He was going through, he didn't go through ours because my wife was right there in the driveway, but our neighbor, he opened hers.
Okay.
And so I'm sure he opened others too, and obviously he has that mail from people in Leeward.
Alrighty. Well,
did you tell him what you told me, Seth? What were you looking for? When you were getting the mail out of people's mailbox, do you remember what you told me you were looking for?
alrighty. Do you have your license on you, boss?
No, I don't.
Alright, you're good.
I have mine in my car if you want it.
Sure. Yeah. And, after I get you guys logged in the call, y'all are good to head on out. I'm gonna talk to Seth and figure out what's going on. Do you suffer from any medical issues? Yeah. Alright. What friend's house were you at?
My friend Logan's. If I could just sit in your car and just let them get home, and I'll speak to you about everything that happened.
Alrighty, folks. Y'all are good to head on out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Alrighty. So, what else going on, dude?
My friend told me that I should have gone back earlier. I didn't drive or anything like that. I snuck out the other night, and I was gonna stay with my friend Logan. He told me to go back home. So I went back home, and then I was gonna tell my mom and everything, but
I mean, you're 20, right?
yeah.
So you don't really have to sneak out of your house if you're an adult.
Yeah.
Are you under the influence of anything? No alcohol, no narcotics? Or are you going through people's mailboxes?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have an answer for that, or? Is that a normal thing for you, or?
No, I just...
Well, you gotta tell me what's going on, dude. So, gotta give me a good reason for why you're wandering around in a neighborhood that you don't live in, going through people's mailboxes. Do you need medical attention? You have no reason. Alright, well, you're not making any sense. Do you understand? How are you getting home?
my friend was supposed to bring me right back the other night from his place, but I just...
Just what? I mean, I'm not going to stand here while we just have awkward silence, so whether you give me a good excuse on why you're walking around in a neighborhood that you don't belong in and going through people's mailboxes, or we're going to have to go a different route, so... Put your hands until you figure out what you got going on. You're not under arrest, you're just being detained. Central, I have one resisting. Get on your stomach. (10-4) Delta 48, Wallingford and Shepherd Avenue. This stupid. One Delta 48. You could clear the air, have a doll panel, and 15.
The critical issue at 7:47, the officer attempts to handcuff Seth while explicitly stating he is not under arrest. Handcuffing during a Terry stop requires specific articulable safety justification per United States versus Socolow. None was stated on camera. This is the single greatest vulnerability in this case. Seth physically resists. Under Graham versus Connor, active resistance during handcuffing justifies control techniques the takedown is within the legal range, but under Florida Section 843.01, resisting with violence is a felony regardless of whether the detention itself was lawful.
And go to just detain him, told him he's not under arrest, and get one cuff on, turns around, starts trying to pull away. The cuff gets all locked in my finger, like a little scratch, and then he starts pushing away from me, so I brought him, assisted him to the ground. Now, stupid. Yeah. Yeah, I had read him because I was thinking LMP. It's not giving me any reason why. Somewhere off of Worthington, but he's shirtless, shoeless, going around, going in people's mailboxes and taking mail out. No reason at all.
That real?
He didn't throw a punch or anything like that.
He punched you?
No, it was mainly just
Yeah, but did he push you?
he like braced on me. He was more LMP because I had no clue. He wasn't giving me a reason why he's going around like during the daytime, going through people's mailboxes and. I had read him to begin with. He's not saying. No, he said yes.
Okay.
But he's not saying anything. Like he would just like stop talking and just stare at me. LMP and resisting.
How do you not have that Leo if he pushed you? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Would it be resisting with violence?
No, because it was more of an invasive, like, he turned around and was, like, trying to brace away from me. So, yeah, so it was definitely active resistance. I mean, but wasn't sure if it met that threshold.
Officer B minus patient and proportional, but failed to articulate the safety basis for handcuffing during detention. Seth C plus silence was protected. Physical resistance was not. Lesson for officers articulate on camera. For civilians, challenge in court, not on the street.
You should leave that in your car.
I'm sorry, I'm 21 today, but can I clear with X-ray 10 on that 2?
There are consequences to actions.
Copy.
Oh yeah, they are too simple. I can still do without and then that. Yeah.
Yeah, I would do the without and then without.
For some reason, I was only thinking like hand in hand, basically.
Do you feel comfortable doing the report?
Yeah.
You gonna do that on P2 because he tried to take flight?
Yeah. I wish I would have got a statement from B because he didn't want to talk with the people that stopped him. You don't think I need a statement from them, do you?
For what?
Just that he went into their neighbor's mailbox?
No, you don't. Unless you want to go down there and speak with them, but realistically,
I had spoke to him on scene. I just didn't put him on
for a
paper.
suspicious person, because why? What did the call note say?
That they had a male who
Appeared to be under the influence of
appeared to
narcotics.
be under the influence of narcotics going through mailboxes. That Leo?
Yeah, you pushed him.
My partner said that you said some like suicidal statements. What'd you say to him so I could tell the jail? Just that you're feeling depressed or something? Okay. But you didn't say like you're trying to kill yourself or... Okay. Alrighty. We're off. One out. Here. Step 4. Have a seat on the bench. Definitely not a good way to start out a criminal background. A felony and 2 misdemeanors. You could go in for a Baker Act or something like that, but acting sketchy and then trying to run away. I was literally like, you were just being detained, and I told you were under arrest.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if that was your cry for help, like, or what was going on, but. Just glad it was all open hands and we didn't have to sit there and.
Yeah.
Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching.